sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 17, 2022. It is 3:56 a.m. That's 4 a.m. This is the last prayer that I did on my last video. So let's go on Twitter. This is video 2. Alright, so this one we're gonna focus on some boos Charles have had. Alright, so there's this here. The former Prince of Wales and current King Charles is booed as his vehicle enters Cardiff Castle. All right, 26 seconds. Let's go into that. So this was the one that I bookmarked, but let's review that one first. Oh. Okay, I hear some. It's very close. There's some cheers. There's some boos. All right, so okay, protesters can heard booing as King Charles arrives at Cardiff Castle. All right. Oh, so there's another one. I can hear the boo more. Okay, let's hear. There must have been almost 5 booing. The other 5,000 were cheering. All right, let's hear. So someone put some. Okay, this is someone's personal recording. Okay, I can hear the boo more. All right, let's hear. 49 seconds. There it is. Who is a nonce?
In the US. Around Europe, it's
King, no thanks. There's that. Okay, I can't read that. Okay, so oh my goodness, I like Twitter. You say one thing and then the other person come and show. I could hear the boo. Let's hear 87 people like that. There's 2 comment under it. Okay, keep it up. Yep. Yeah, there were some cheers as well. Let's not be that, there were some cheers, but I did hear the boos as well. Alright, so there's that. Okay, Scotland aren't that keen on King Charles either. This latest poll gave the picture of Scotland the last week has shown how the obsessively wealthy rulers of the UK are so out of touch, supported by most of the media. The monarchy and their lapdogs should be worried. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, those people in the media, they are in the position to benefit from what the current situation. So they're not gonna let go of that right away. Okay, so I'm into something else. So I'm a little bit off from what I started here. Let's see here. Oh shit, there's more. Oh my goodness. This latest poll give a picture of Scotland the last week has shown how obscenely wealthy rulers of the UK are so out of touch, supported by most of the media. The monarchy and their lapdogs should be worried. Okay, so that's okay, I may not read all. I don't know if I could. Okay, so it's from The Guardian. I will leave the link of this in the description. Let's see here. Scottish support for monarchy falls to 45% poll reveal. Wow, that's pretty huge decline. Widely rift on retaining the royals is revealed ahead of Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Okay, so that's over the summer. Okay, fewer than half of the people in Scotland said they support retain the monarchy, according to a major new poll that revealed the cultural divides emerging within the union. Almost 6 in 10 people across Britain want to retain the monarchy for the foreseeable future, with only a quarter saying that the end of the Queen's reign would be an appropriate time for Britain to become a republic. The overwhelming majority, some 85%, expect that Britain will still have a monarchy in a decade's time. However, you think Charles gonna let that go that quickly? The same way the people in power right now are benefiting from. All these people in power, either the Tories, the media, all of them, they're gonna support Charles because he's probably part of. Well, not probably, he is, okay, will help them. It's like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Do things to benefit me, and then I'll make sure you stay the king. This kind of thing. Okay, so they're not gonna let go that easy. Okay, almost 6 in 10 people across Britain want to retain the monarchy for the foreseeable future, with only a quarter saying that the end of Queen's reign will be an appropriate times for Britain to become a republic. The overwhelming majority, some 85%, expect that Britain will still have a monarchy in a decade's time. However, the poll by the British Future think tank found that only 45% in Scotland said they want to retain the monarchy, with 36% saying the end of the Queen's reign will be the right moment to move to a republic. Some 19% either rejected the choice or said they didn't know. Okay, it also revealed weaker support among young people. Oh, forget that. Young people, they like, give me my future. I'll run it myself. Okay, it also revealed weaker support among young people and ethnic minorities across Britain. Only 40% of 18 to 24-year-olds backed keeping the monarchy, while 37% of the people from an ethnic minority did so. The revelation comes at a crucial time for the monarchy as Prince Charles takes on more of the Queen's most important public duties. Last week, he delivered the Queen's speech for the first time after she was forced to pull out because of mobility problems. The occasion marks one of the monarchy's most important ceremonial duties. Her absence came just weeks before her Platinum Jubilee. Alright, so there's more. You guys could read it. Okay, it's not that much, so you guys could finish read it. Alright, so ironic scene, Charles loved to wear kilt. Okay, ironic scene, Charles loved to wear kilt. I've noticed if Scotland does become fully independent, that will probably put an abrupt end to Charles' cultural appropriation fund. Alright, so yes, though will probably take a while after ND, probably a referendum on the monarchy a few years later. So there's that. Let me go back to my original. That was my original, and I went in. Right, this transition is starting to look like an acceleration of the decline of the monarchy in Britain, or rather the UK is becoming a K. What's a K? Okay, didn't Jimmy Savile friendship with King Charles protect him? Friendship with the Prince Charles made pedophile Bishop Peter Ball impregnable. Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's more. The main thing is that I want to share with you. So let's go back out. Let's go to the next tweet, and I think it reflects on the booing as well, just a different conversation. Okay, the BBC edited out the boos from the protesters outside Cardiff Castle and then report on it. I made sure to show you the other one first, the video, that way you know what he's talking about. Okay, that's actually okay. Can everyone just mourn without sensationalism just for a bit? I'm team Harry and Meghan, but good luck. Why you have to mention that? Who cares if you team Harry and Meghan? Okay, you could say your opinion, but you don't need to tell us you team Harry and Meghan. But good Lord, 100,000 of thousands are mourning. That is a bigger story. Nah, you're not team Meghan. The way you talk about it is just for people to be nice to your comment. The squad don't care. There will be years of petty coveraging going forward. But the thing is that it's so easy for these people to constantly saying negative thing about Harry and Meghan in particular. But when it comes to the monarch and everything, you always find someone to come in between to try to put, don't say this, don't say that. All right, let's see here. There's 3 comments. I want to see what some people say. Okay, what do Harry and Meghan? Thank you. That's what I said. You don't have to tell us you team Harry and Meghan. Who cares if you team Harry and Meghan? Say your opinion. This sentence is out of touch completely. I'm team Harry and Meghan. Who cares? This is the thing with the squad. They don't care. They don't care if you're Sussex. You say something stupid, they put you in your place. Okay, what do Harry and Meghan have to do with this? Do you believe that there aren't any other legitimate reason to be dissatisfied with the monarchy? How much mourning can be done over the death of a 96-year-old over a week later, and it is still being used to silence protest? Exactly. Okay, I hear ya. I'm in America. Who give a damn? I don't care. Okay, I'm in America and people are very angry here. Angry what? About what? But I see so many people who are really mourning a 70-year-old monarch, not commenting on whether there should be a monarch. The Queen is maybe the most respected long-time leader ever. I don't know. Certainly not an expert. What the hell? How many people in America? I don't know. I don't watch that much news in the US. I pay attention to certain things, but I don't know what is being talked about on national TV in the US. I don't think anybody give a second thought. I only pay attention to it because of Harry and Meghan, and then because of that channel, to share some stuff with you. Let's see here. Her conversation is very interesting. If the British media had left Harry and Meghan alone during this time, then yes, but they haven't. So protesting is also fair game. Respect is earned, not demanded. That's true. Okay, not everyone is mourning. You cannot force your sorrow on others. That's exactly that. No one wants to. You are entitled, but there is only one chance for this tradition. Strange as it appears, as an American who has always loved your country, it feels like the world and many UK citizens feel differently. Plenty of time to opportunities for protest. Okay, it's never. That's the thing here. It's never the time for certain thing. Okay, protesting is not to be in agreement with. Protesting is to disrupt. Okay, this is why people protest, to create an annoyance for certain things. Okay, to make you aware certain things is happening, to annoy you that certain things should stop. Okay, so it never, when is the right time? When you're sitting down, you say, okay, go protest. Now I'm ready for your protest. It's almost, what kind of a face that I'm thinking right now is when Edward and Sophie went to the Caribbean. The face that Edward gave the, I don't know, I guess the prime minister of that particular country, like, oh, you don't want us to come, but here I am, I'm here, tell me your sorrow, this kind of thing. All right, protest is not supposed to, it's not supposed to be pleasant. All right, it's supposed to disrupt the status quo. All right, let's go to the next one. When it comes to protests, if you guys go back to some of my videos over either before the 2020 election or a little bit after the 2020 election and the last major election in the UK, where I was very surprised to see this is the way the Brits had voted. Couple things that came to mind, I was like, oh my God, they're trying to place some rules of law for people not to protest, where they could arrest you for protesting. And I think it's because of that. Charles knew some people don't like him. So I'm not saying he did, but this is the direction some of the politicians or the Tories were going toward. I don't know if they did pass it or not, but I saw a couple things that were happening. I don't know if I shared on this channel or my other channel. I don't remember where I posted, but I remember talking about it in one of my podcasts. Yep. So they know, or he knows, that there will be a time where people's gonna be protesting him. So that's the thing that I'm seeing here. All right, so some of you might remember, I think it's on this channel, but I'm not 100% sure if it was this one, but I remember doing it on a podcast. Still focusing on the booing. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say we figured out why Charles felt the need to give William and Kate their new titles so quickly. All right, so there's that video again from Sky News. Quote, while we struggle to heat our homes, we have to pay for your parade. During his visit to Cardiff today, King Charles was heckled over taxpayers' money. All right, so there's that 11 seconds.
Charles, while we struggle to heat our homes, we have to pay for your parade.
Thank you for coming.
The taxpayer pays 100 million for you. What for?
A taxpayer is 100 pays 100 million for you. I like when he turned back to look at him, and then he didn't expect that comment to come out. Oh my goodness, these people, they love to be cheered and do all of this. My goodness. I'm thinking in a time like this, I don't know if someone really care about their mother's passing. Will I be doing this? Wow. Okay, let's see here. I think they were trying to take advantage of the forced mourning period, but that was a misstep. He went so quickly, he could have retired it, considering the history behind it. That would have been a positive PR for him. Yeah. Okay, there were a lot of monetization items that they could have announced, this being one of them, that would have gotten them good press. As someone else said, oh well, maybe next mourning period. But the thing is that they never learn. They never learn. Why? I didn't give the Welsh any time to organize. Okay, Charles not having a good day today. The GIF. There's this. Okay, the security guard shouldering the man out of the way. Yep, I saw that too. I said it at the beginning. Okay, like Charles is so precious, he can't hear anything bad. A real leader will talk to the man. Royals are just ordinary people with fancy titles who desperately hope the public never really realized that. So weak. What made me annoyed was the expression of Charles' face. He didn't want the Welsh to join together and plot. It makes sense to why KP changed their social media handles once and then again with the Welsh title. It caught them off guard too, as well as the First Minister. Charles is weak and Diana and Harry were right about him. I literally thought it was the only one that sort of Charles as being weak. That's why I thought William was the better suit for the throne in the first place. William is gonna be even worse. Diana's fingerprint are exquisite. Yep, alright. If there's one thing old King Seaboy has proven is that he doesn't really care about anybody but himself and the woman that clutches his arm. Yeah, that's definitely that. Okay, I'm so indifferent about this approach. On one hand, I was glad that Andrew was yelled at in public, but then seeing Charles being told off, it doesn't feel the same. Okay, you're right, it's better. You're right, it's better. Alright, let's go to the next one. Same topic also regarding the heckle. Oh, well, ouch. They're mentioning it here on post. Now this. The taxpayers pays $100 million for you, and what for? During a stop at Cardiff Wells, King Charles III was heckled by a protester who accused him of using taxpayers' money for ceremonies while some people in the country are struggling. While we struggle to heat our homes. All right, good. I'm glad people asking him questions. Yeah, that's his only chance. You may never get that chance again to ever ask him. And this is why Harry is not going to the state dinner. And they may say he was uninvited. Nah, I think Harry and Meghan said they're not coming. All right, Harry and Meghan are in touch with the people. They know what's going on. Next tweet. All right, this is a good little conversation. I didn't want to bookmark Omid thing because look, 122 comment. So let's start with this. In 2018, I warned that by remaining silent on the abuse hurled at Meghan Markle, the royal family will, by default, be aligning itself with racists. This silence makes it now hard for anti-racists to trust talks of diversity and will no doubt upset those against it. Okay, that's gonna be that. Okay, that's gonna be rough. Okay, because I think now Charles is saying that thing about diversity, different group of religion and all of that. It's all good, but talking and practicing thing are two different things. You see, Meghan was going through all of that. You stay silent because at that time you were the firm was benefited from it, when morality should have come first, should pick volume. Even though you were benefiting from it, you should have stand up and say, stop, it doesn't good, this is part of my family member, you know. But let's see, this is just lip service that I think Charles is playing right now. Okay, King Charles to faith leaders at Buckingham Palace today, quote, "It is the duty to protect the diversity of our country, including by protecting the space for faith itself and its practice to the religious culture, traditions, and beliefs to which our hearts and minds direct us," end quote. That also brings something he said not too long ago, and I think I shared it with you, where the Tories, that was before the prime minister was ousted. Okay, when the Tories were shifting refugees to Kenya, right? I think Kenya was the place, and then he came out and said something, and one of the Tories say something. Do I still have that screenshot? I forgot what the Tory said. If I have it, I'll put it in the on the screen when I'm editing. He something in that sense where like Charles better shut up or something like that. Okay, so this is his thing. You could freeze your screen and read it. Okay, that's what he's saying to faith leaders. Freeze it. All right, there's the next one. Freeze it and read it. There's the last one. Freeze it and read it. All right, so that's that. So Omid sort of summarized it here. All right, so let's read some of the comments. Charles finds himself between a rock and a hard place. You took the word right out of my mouth. Okay, then the royal family, the Queen specifically, dictated that required anti-discrimination measure will not apply to them. All right, I'm not aware of this, but okay. That's so true. That's so true. I never quite thought of it like that, but your insight is right on point. Okay, Sam. So she's saying her insight, which is this. Okay, to the one that remaining silent about the abuse of Meghan thing. Yeah. All right, so let's read some of the comments under here, on the Omid thing. Okay, so he continued with his thing. There were no other religious leaders present at coronation in the past. Today gathering. Oh, of course he will say that if that's the case. He want people to like him. Like, duh. He just want people to like him. Like I was saying, even without even reading this, it's just lip service. Okay, he just wants people to like him. So by doing that is bring, you know, when they say, oh wow, the King of England wants all religious and all that. No. Why? Because he's not popular right now. Charles is not popular. For someone, what is it, who's the head of a Church of England, okay, with the issues that going on with the side piece and adultery and all of that. Come on. I mean, I could read between that. I'm not a psychic or anything, but that's the intention behind it. All right, let's read. There were no other religious leaders present at coronations in the past. Today, gathering of faith leaders, including those representing Jewish, Muslim, and Baha'i communities, is a clear sign that Charles will want his, when it happens, to be reflective of society today. Nah, his coronation is gonna happen. He just want more people to like it. All right, so I just went on this. This was the one that I bookmarked, but let's read some more. Could be bothered with diversity in his own family and his employees, and now he wants to talk about diversity with faith leaders. Charles like there it is, the moral standing to be having this talk. He ought to send someone else. That's exactly that. Like I was saying, morality. When your daughter-in-law was being abused by the media, this was your chance. This was his chance to speak up. But no, he went along with it. Why? The firm was benefiting from it at that time. Charles is the perfect example of how to use people for his benefit. Stepping stone. Okay, now that he need religious leaders, okay, want diversities and all of that, he's doing all he can to get diversities in his part. Because look at this, he went over, they were booing him, and this guy said, you know, you're doing this lavish thing and I'm having struggle to pay for heat and all of that.
Look at the fact that just on energy alone, on a conservative estimate within 1 year, we're talking £1,300 a year going up in bills. We're going to have about 10 million people in fuel poverty. We have a real absolute, not relative, poverty issue going to come in the UK, with food banks oversubscribed, with debt crisis agencies do not have any tools. And I need to say, with the Chancellor coming on in a moment, if you forgive me, as the money-saving expert who's been known for this, I am virtually out of tools to help people now. It's not something money management can fix. It's not something for those on the lowest incomes telling them to cut their belts will work. We need political intervention.
Okay, yep, diversity is okay with Charles as long as it's NIMBY, as they used to say in the US about tenement housing for immigrants, not in my backyard or family in Charles' case. All right, no one should, I see what he's saying. When they say not in my backyard, in response to him is not in his family. All right, he wants diversity, but not in his family. All right, this is what I'm saying, lip service. All right, this is where if, what is it, Harry and Meghan were still working royals and all of that, this wouldn't make more sense. But the amount of abuse that they put him, they put the Sussexes to, and the amount of punishment they giving Harry throughout this week, the abuse that they're putting Harry through, all right, for making his decision to marry a biracial person. So you see, this is just lip service. Just put all of these things that's going on in the UK right now. You telling me that he wants diversity? Please. All right, no one should attend church service. He wants diversity faith at his coronation, but not his diverse grandkids. Exactly. Okay, yes, exactly. If he believes diversity, then he should stand up for his daughter-in-law and grandchildren. If his faith guides him, then whole UK Anglican Church of England follower should tell the media stop attacking Meghan using racial slurs. There it is. All right, so he's just playing lip service. All right, this is where actions speak louder than words. This is a perfect example where actions speak louder than words. Let's see his action moving forward. All right, so I just read that Harry and Meghan were uninvited to the funeral. To the pre-funeral reception. What the hell's going on? It said that they were set to go, but at last moment were told that they were uninvited. My God, why is Charles doing this? Okay, I think I have this someplace else. So that this is gonna be my last one, and that'll be it. So I might as well go in it now. Okay, that's what I had bookmarked. Alright, because I wasn't gonna read the omit thing. Okay, I just read that Harry and Meghan were uninvited to the pre-funeral reception. What the hell's going on? It said that they were set to go, but at the last moment were told that they were uninvited. My God, why is Charles doing this? Again, whether or not it's true, I truly believe it's Harry and Meghan who uninvite themselves. But whether or not this is true, that doesn't speak volume for him with what he's trying to do with the diversity and church leaders and all of this. All right, so this alone, even though I don't believe it's Charles who uninvited them, the statement that they're putting out, as you know, to make themselves look good, it doesn't look good for him right now. Okay, no matter which way he turned, it doesn't look good. So he's trying to look above, to be better than Harry and Meghan, but when it comes to the church leaders, this statement doesn't come good for him, because he wants diversity and all of that, knowing the fact that the amount of abuse they put Harry through because of his wife. Okay, this is simply not true. It's just mischief making. Okay, if this is true, I can only imagine they are just counting down the days to get back home. That's for sure. I can't wait for, is it Monday? No, Monday is the funeral, and I'm pretty sure the same day they're gonna fly out. Okay, they were invited. It's working royals only. At Scobie stirring the spot again. Nah, I don't think Omid will lie about that. I think Omid have been pretty fair in reporting whatever, you know, he's reporting. Okay, that's that. They were not uninvited. You cannot be uninvited to an event you were never invited to the first place. Okay, people need to speak up. Quit giving King Charles any approval. Exactly. Stop believing anything from Scobie, and you get on far better. He fabricates every time he opens his mouth. What? If he was, he'll get far better. I think Omid is doing pretty good right now. He's getting gigs left and right. He's doing pretty good for himself. So that's all I have for this video. I'm gonna create a last one. I don't know how long the last one is gonna be, but let's see. All right, let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer for I'm thinking baggage for God, because this had to do with Charles here. Prayer, because there's a lot of things that there's the image of the bags. Give Jesus your baggage. Proverbs 31 ministry. Thank you for the reminder that God is our refuge. He wants to carry our baggage whenever we go in this life. What a blessing to know that I don't. Okay, so it goes on. So there's no huge prayer. Let's see if I think I have put this prayer before, but I never came across. Yep, I never come across anything. Let's see here. I see one right here. Maybe that's this one I'll do. And there's one over here. Okay, so let's do the first one that I said. This one. All right. Father God, I pray asking forgiveness where I have not been obedient to your commands. Oftentimes I doubt, get fearful, or outright reject the things I know to do. I pray to ask your help so I can walk in your ways, obey your commands, and follow you better. I ask for you to bless me on my path and keep me focused. Amen. All right, so that's Harry and Meghan. Stay focused, stay true to yourself. But anyway, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate, or you could become a member. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it. So I'm gonna do video number 3.